Not one, not two, but three new teams in the top five this week, or three new teams in the top five this week in Class 5A. Again, my name is Cade Nissen, bringing you our Class 5A rankers week 4 poll. Again, we've got, 14 teams moving around this week. Only two held ground. I'm sure you can guess who those two are. But without further ado, I'm not going to waste your time. As you can see, I'm going to toggle this off quick. Class 5A rankings week 4. Let's get right into it. Starting with 16 through 11. Number 16, Urbandale. They lost to Bettendorf 41-10. Bettendorf proving themselves as a team that might be an elite team in Class 5A. So Urbandale will hang on to the number 16 spot here in Class 5A. And welcome to the rankings, Dubuque Hempstead. Perfect on the year so far, 3-0. They beat Dubuque Senior last week, 28-7. Welcome to the rankings, Dubuque Hempstead. At number 14, Valley. 0-3 thus far. They lost to Johnson last week, 21-9. They took a pretty big hit this week in the polls. They're going to stay in the top 16. The one winless team and still in our top 16, but they're going to hang out at number 14 this week. At number 13, Hawkeyes. They moved down one. They beat Sioux City North 42-0. And at number 12, Hawkeyes Northwest, they beat Des Moines Roosevelt 51-14. And rounding out our 16 through 11 is Linn-Mar, who lost to Cedar Rapids Kennedy 34-0. So they fall out of our top 10. But getting into our top 10, and it's proving to be a pretty much a mess, anywhere from 10 to like 5-4. It's kind of just teams beating up on each other right now. At number 10, Ankeny. After beating Centennial in week 1, they had to play number 1 and number 2 back to back. They got rolled up by Southeast Polk, but competed better against Dowling. We're going to learn more about this team this week against Johnston, who's going to be looking to make a statement there at the number 9 spot. Johnston beat a struggling Valley squad 21-9. They did it while only completing 2 passes to Jacob Simpson, which is kind of crazy. But Johnston, they are holding down the number 9 spot this week. At number 8, Cedar Falls, a tough loss at Centennial. Really thought they were gonna hang in that one, but they didn't. The Johnston win looks better now for them, obviously, and they look to get back in the win column this week against Iowa City Liberty, which is going to be a fun one. A lot of fireworks there. At number 7, Cedar Rapids Prairie. Tough loss against the best team in the state, but they really didn't compete at all. It really wasn't close ever. They get Pleasant Valley next week in a game that is sure to have a big implication in the final RPI. So Prairie and Pleasant Valley, that one's going to be a ton of fun, and a chance for Prairie to really bounce back and get a nice win over a really good team. At number 6, Ankeny Centennial win in convincing fashion against Cedar Falls. A team that just beat Johnston. I mean, this is a perfect example of everybody beating everybody in Class 5A. Just kind of a mess right in this little middle ground. Still a ton of leverage to be gained. So, I mean, if you're a team and you're upset with where you're at, there's still plenty of time to get some nice wins and prove yourself as a contender in this class. So, without further ado, we are going to hop into our top 5. 3 new teams in our top 5. All 3 of them on the east side of the state. Cedar Rapids Kennedy, I mean, what a statement. They get a win in the win column after 2 losses to teams in the top 4, and they're not going to be really tested much, it doesn't look like, for the next few weeks. Cedar Rapids Kennedy, a 34-0 blanking over a then top 5 Linn-Mar in our poll. Vincenzo Gianforte, Cyrus Courtney, Mr. White. I mean, this team is a ton of fun. I had fun filming them against Dowling. Really a team that puts up a ton of points, a lot of fireworks in that offense, and they're going to be pretty good down the stretch. At number 4, Pleasant Valley, they make a big jump as well. May have overreacted. Our Class 5 ranker says may have overreacted to the Bettendorf loss early in the year. Bettendorf obviously proving themselves, but they beat a CR Kennedy team who just dominated Linn-Mar, and they also beat a solid IC Liberty squad by double digits. So Pleasant Valley, they hop up into our top 5 at number 4. Them and Kennedy both jump up 9 spots this week. So huge jumps by those 2 teams. And also another team jumping into our top 5, the final one, Bettendorf. Is Bettendorf back? They've won their first 3 games by a combined score of 119-20. Oh, and that win against Pleasant Valley is starting to look better and better. So our ranker is really liking those teams on the east side of the state of Iowa right now. And not much movement in the top two. Dowling Catholic, nice convincing win, 35-14 over Ankeny for the Maroons. Starting to look like the Dowling of old, running the ball well and playing stout defense. And at number one, dominating win against CR Prairie in their brand new stadium. Congratulations to everyone involved on that. Really cool to see all that put together. It looks amazing, and this team really won't be tested until they square off with Dowling in week 8. That's what our Class 5A ranker has down Southeast Polk, holding down the number one spot for the 4th week in a row. Doesn't look like they are giving that up anytime soon. So that's all I got. Quick and easy, 5 minutes in and out. Class 5A rankings week 4. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment. Let me know. Agree, disagree. Our rankers love reading it. We want to hear you guys' opinion because we do this stuff for you guys and the athletes. So let me know. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, though, and we will catch you guys next week.